as we begin to gather for food and fireworks to celebrate another birthday for our nation, there's no better time to remind ourselves of the social etiquette from the father of our country, George Washington, as we eat, drink, talk, and enjoy the show. Celebrity historian Rafi Andonian, or shall I say George Washington?
George Washington with a fade.
George Washington with a fade is back to share a few of his rules of civility and decent behavior in company and conversation. Rafi, thanks for being here.
Of course, thank you.
Could you have brought a more American spread? We've
That's
got
right.
cookies, hot dogs,
Thematic,
Budweiser.
even a copy of the Declaration of Independence.
Absolutely amazing. And then look at you.
Of course, you got to celebrate the occasion, right?
Yes.
So
let's talk about those rules of civility.
you got it. So there's 110 of these rules that he has,
Wow,
and he was
okay.
a teenager when he put it together, and he was kind of going around asking folks about, observing, asking, also consulting a 16th century Jesuit guidance. So he was looking at some old texts as well, and
Okay.
he pulled this together according to him. So we're going to pick a few and talk about
let's talk about them.
and how you can follow them, applicable still today.
Okay.
So the first one I want to highlight is he says, eat not, drink not, nor talk with your mouth full.
What do you
So-
mean? What are you talking about?
And then he says, now this is exactly what you shouldn't do when you're at the 4th of July,
we're
right?
demonstrating what you don't do.
That's right, that's right. Then he says, if you talk about, don't drink when your mouth is still full.
Okay.
So we got some rules of civility beer here, okay? Yeah.
Is that a
Being-
real thing?
It is a real thing.
didn't
Rules of
just print
civility
this
beer.
label
No,
for us
I
today?
didn't look it up. I even got the rules of civility glasses here
Mugs,
to match.
amazing.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this is a thing, bro. George Washington is still a trendsetter.
Yeah,
His
he
beer
is.
is still made today out
Okay.
in Virginia, where he's from. So it says,
Cheers.
drink now with your mouth full. Well, I know you've done this when you're at a grill
Yeah.
and you're still chewing and you start drinking. It's not what you want to do.
Right.
Another rule we should talk about.
Yes.
He says, put not another bite in your mouth till the former be swallowed. So I haven't finished yet.
Oh,
well,
you
don't
haven't
start.
Okay.
Don't keep going with it.
Don't keep going until, okay.
Well, then this is what happens, right?
Right.
This is not why George Washington founded this country. You don't want to look like
You
this
don't want
as
to look
Americans.
like this. You don't want to get a mustard mustache.
That's right.
He did not found our country for that, you know?
That's right. Now, the other rule that's really fascinating is it says, speak not evil of the absent, for it is unjust. So what he's saying is don't talk people behind people's back in a bad way, right? So you're gathering, speak not evil of the absent, for it is unjust. Because it's not fair that they don't have a voice. So don't talk about the neighbors across the street that aren't there, your friends that are not there.
So this is like gossiping, right?
Yeah,
Like
don't
what we
gossip.
can-
That's
yeah.
what he's saying,
Okay.
you know? And we love those gossip columns. Well, be careful and keep them out of your area. If you want to follow George Washington, don't do it about each other. And finally he says, be not hasty to believe flying reports to the disparagement of any. What that
What does
means
that
is if you do hear something like
Okay.
that, flying reports to the disparaging somebody, be not hasty to believe it. Don't just believe what you heard, the
Okay.
gossip or whatever it is,
Right.
right? In other words, what he wants you to do instead is to Google it.
Right.
That's what you got to do. That's
Find out for yourself. Do a
exactly.
little
Go on Google.
research.
Yeah, George Washington and Google.
Yeah, yes, I love that.
But he's saying that you have to be careful. These are these behaviors that we're talking about for company and conversation, decent behavior as he's talking about. So I think his rules can still apply even
Yeah.
as you gather around the grill, enjoy some beer and hot dogs,
yeah.
or maybe even if you pull out your copy of the Declaration of
Everybody
Independence
has
right
an old
here.
copy of the
Everybody has a
Declaration.
copy sitting
Right,
around,
yeah,
right? This
yes.
is part of the theme to celebrate, of course. He helped win this independence, so
love
why
it.
not celebrate winning this independence by following his rules this 4th
I
of
love
July?
that. What's your favorite celebration in the 4th of July? What do you like most about the holiday?
I actually like all the American flag type gear because we
Yeah.
got beer with American flag, we got cookies with American flag. It's kind of it's a time of the year where you can do that and get away with it.
Yes, for
And,
sure.
and I'll just say one more thing on celebrating 4th of July. It was really important to the founding fathers. Funny enough, two of them, both Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, who later went on to become political rivals but
Yeah.
were together in the
Sure.
American Revolution, died on the same day, on the 50-year anniversary of July 4th. On July 4th, 1826. So 50-year anniversary of the Independence Day on the same day and on the anniversary of Independence Day. And to make it even crazier, 5 years later, James Monroe, our 5th president, also died on July
Oh
4th.
my
So
gosh.
a lot of
A
big
lot of
important day
history.
in remembering it.
Hey, and you know, Rafi's got a few books out there too. If you want to check out any more from Rafi, be sure to pick out a copy of this
That's
book
right.
here.
One of my books on the debates on the Constitution. That's right. So
that.
this is an era that I know very well. I study it very much. And that is about the different opinions that the founding fathers had about the Constitution. Believe it or not, they did not all agree on the Constitution. Much like we might imagine, there might be a debate exactly about how to behave properly around the grill as well.
That's right. Well, I know one thing. I'm about to keep enjoying this hot dog. Thanks for joining us and filling us in on the 4th of July.
Cheers to America.
Cheers. Cheers to America. Happy birthday. Stick around. We got more Good Day after this.